Welcome back to more Trails in the Sky. In the last episode, we did some stuff. Oh, right, it was about the mayor stuff, actually. I took a little break before recording the last one and this one. And this episode, I actually loaded an earlier save before we went back to Mayor Klaus's things. We just rescued, this is back to the point where we just rescued the miners, we just got the Septim Crystal, and we were just about to go take the Septim Crystal back to Mayor Klaus. But I loaded the earlier save so we can go back and do some of these quests that that had expired at that point. So the first one we're going to do is this one about the soldier training. So what we got to do is, it says we got to find Chief Warrant Officer Ashton. I believe he's in here, isn't he? Yes, this guy. Yep. Well, if it isn't Estelle, and Joshua too. Hello, Chief Warrant Officer Ashton. It's been a while since we last met. Yes, it has. So I've heard my boy Luke caused you a lot of trouble, did he? Oh, so you're the father of Luke, huh? I'm absolutely ashamed as a father. I'm sure it's perfectly normal for a boy his age to be naughty like that. I mean, even I ran around outside of town when I was young. Yeah, and you're supposed to be a girl. You're certainly full of energy as usual. I'd love to get you to share some of that vigor with my new recruits. I've been thinking recently about doing a simulated battle to whip my men into shape. So I put in a request at the guild for a few good men or women to play the part of enemy soldiers. I think the pair of you would be perfect fit for the job, so how about it? Can you do this for me? Sure, why not? Sure, we'll do it. Alright. I think we're healed up all the way, though. Ready for an afternoon nap. Alright. I think it heals us up before this. That's what they're talking about, but we already were healed already, so... Alright, training begins now. 5 steps forward. I know I was bored before, but... This is a training exercise, so please refrain from speaking. You all need to take this seriously as if this were a real battle. No holding back. We'll do as you request. Forward! Haha, you missed. You suck. Take this! Alright, Joshua, why don't you go ahead and do just dual strike? Bam. Oof. Joshua's getting whipped up on paintball. Okay. Joshua... that other guy went too far away for me to use that. Yeah, that's fine. Just regularly attack this guy. Oh, not that. What? Going too fast. Yeah, just attack this guy. Whammo. And then Joshua. I think a dual strike can take care of this guy. Might not even need. No, I didn't even need the dual strike. Oh well, whatever. There's one guy down. Alright. Just one guy left. And you know what? Let's give him a soul blur. See how well that works. 114. Oh yeah. Ow. That hurts. How dare you beat up on a girl? You will pay for that. Too far away to get him, so we'll have to just soul blur him again. And they're down.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Cease fighting. The training is over. Good job, everyone. Can I say pathetic? Are you guys really supposed to be soldiers? How about you try and say that one more time? Knock it off, Scott. Training's over. You seriously need to cool down too, Estelle. I hate sore losers. Private Scott, Private Harold. I think what Estelle said just a moment ago is how the citizens of this region really feel. Do you really have what it takes to protect them? It seems as though the both of you will need to take another look in the mirror. Yes, sir. Very good. Do not forget what you learned today and strive to fulfill your duties. Stella and Joshua, thanks for your hard work today. Thanks to you, I think my soldiers have gotten the wake-up call they needed. There's no need to thank us. It's us who should be thanking you. This was excellent training. I agree, this was a good learning experience. If you think so, you're set for life as bracers. Though our positions may be different, we're both here to serve the public. Although I can't do much else, I'll pray for success for the both of you. Sharon, thanks again. Take care of yourself. I will, and I hope to be seeing you again sometime. Quest completes. Alright, the next thing we need to do is we need to go to talk to this guy at the landing port. And that's what we'll do. We'll go do that. So I'll meet you guys at the landing port. Alright, here at the landing port, we need to find this guy named Orvid? Oh, here he is. Darn bracers. How long do they intend to keep me waiting? If they don't hurry and get here, I'm gonna miss my flight. I should have expected as much from a rural backwater burg like this. Huh? Well, I'll be. That's the bracer emblem, if I'm not mistaken. I've been waiting for you to show up. I have an urgent job, so do you have some time to hear my request? I'm not really sure how well I feel obligated to listen to this guy after what he was just saying, but we gotta, so. Sure, we've got time. Great, this really helps me out a lot. Let me formally introduce myself. I'm Orvid, representative for Orvid Company Limited. I'm Estelle, and this is Joshua. Nice to meet you. Estelle and Joshua, is it? The two of you are quite young, if I do say so myself. We're actually pretty new to this whole bracer thing. Greenhorns? Oh well, I guess I'll have to do. Pardon? Never mind, I was just talking to myself. Alright, let's get down to business. Please excuse my lack of decorum, but I'm in a bit of a hurry. Sure. At the moment, I'm looking for a rare mushroom called the firefly fungus. It's said that it only grows in soil rich with septium. There are records of it being picked here in Roland, but no shops seem to carry it. However, it is a vital necessity that I get my hands on one, so I put it in a request at the guild house. Soil rich with septium. I can only think of the Malga Trail as a possible location. Do you know any of the other characteristics of these mushrooms? It seems that it normally grows in areas with patches of grass. However, since it's buried in the dirt, if you don't look closely, you won't find it. Geez, this one sounds like it's going to be a pain. But once you dig one up, you'll know if it's a firefly fungus or not. For one thing, it glows with a light green color. So that's why it's called a firefly fungus. Well, that makes sense. Alright, have I explained things clearly enough? So basically, all we gotta do is find a glowing mushroom in a patch of grass along the Malga Trail, right? Looks that way to me. Well, if they're really growing in the ground, we probably won't be able to find one so easily. If you're in any trouble, come back and speak with me again. Ask that you find one as soon as possible. And that we shall. We shall head straight there. Putting off giving the mayor his septium crystal to do some bracer work. Yay! We are so nice. So Malga Trail's up here. So he said, grass patches in this area. So I think I know where it is, but I'm gonna check all the grass patches we come across until we get to that point. Let's see, check here, no, okay. There should be an exclamation point that pops above our heads to search, but like I said, I'm pretty sure I know where it is. We did check this one, right? Yeah, making sure. Alright. I believe it is... okay, not over here, but it's either over here or it's further in. Okay, it's further in because that doesn't have any grass with it. Pretty sure it's at a dead end along the trail, along this trail somewhere. So, whoop! Hello, beetle. I've grown to really dislike these guys. Fortunately, they don't seem to be too difficult. Yep. All right.
That's that.
Let's see. Should be next screen. Another beetle. Alright, here we go. Again, I almost forgot to hit the record key, and I was scrambling to hit it again to unpause the recording before the brought back up. Oh well. Whatever. Anyway. Thank you for popping right in front of my face, Beetle. You know what? We're getting out of here. These guys aren't even worth fighting. I actually don't remember how much experience those beetles gave me, but probably not enough to be worth fighting, actually, at this point, to be honest. Alright, I think it's back here. Right here? Yes, right here. Aha! What was the sudden outburst? Found it! Now to claim our prize. Isn't that... You think so too? The place it's growing seems about right, and it's got that soft green glow. This has to be that firefly fungus that What's-His-Face was talking about. You mean Orvid, right? Yeah, that's who I meant. It doesn't look all that tasty, but it sure is pretty for a mushroom. Almost like the glow of Septium, if you ask me. Septium? What's up, Joshua? I may be worrying too much, but I think you'd better put that mushroom in your bag quickly, Estelle. What the? Great. Monsters. Just like I figured. This mushroom attracts... Estelle, look out! Should have known it wouldn't be that easy. But really? Boss music for these weak enemies? Are you kidding me? Is that really necessary? These guys only do 6 damage. Whatever. Just kill these guys and get on with the friggin' game. And you die. Come on, Estelle. You're better than that. There you go, girl. Whack him down. Now that was a surprise, I tell you. Did you put that thing away? Yep, it's all taken care of. The light emitted by raw septium has the power to attract monsters. This mushroom also seems to have the same effect. That sneaky merchant. He never mentioned a single thing about this. Anyway, let's hurry back to town. Right! Just wait till I get my hands on you, conniving merchant. Oh boy. See you guys there. Alright, back here at the landing port. What's that you say? You found the mushroom? Yep, we found it alright. Oh, wonderful! But it might be different than the one we heard about from you. You see, this mushroom attracts monsters. Well, it's like this. So even though you knew the risk, you hired us for the job, Orvid? What? How was I supposed to know something like that? And besides, a bracer's job is to deal with danger, right? Well, a little heads up would have been nice, so we could have at least been prepared. Never mind us. The big question here is your motive. What do you intend to use this mushroom for? Yeah, this thing could be a weapon. Fess up! You had some big nefarious plan in mind, right? A nefarious mushroom plan! What? Isn't it obvious what I'm gonna use it for? For cooking, of course. What? Cooking? Are you trying to tell me that people actually eat this thing? This is why it's such a pain to deal with country bumpkins. In the hands of a skilled chef, the more distinct the ingredient, the more profound the taste. And from that perspective, the firefly fungus is the king of them all. This is no doubt the ultimate ingredient. So pretty much what you're saying is that it's for people with bizarre eating habits? Huh, that's the talk of one unacquainted with a true delicacy. But then again, commoners such as yourselves would never have an opportunity to try such dishes. And praise be to heaven for that. I agree with Estelle, honestly. I'd never want to gnaw on a ratty green mushroom like that. There's far worse things that people eat out there that I would definitely not want to have the displeasure of eating. Agreed. Looks pretty nasty. Anyway, I have other business preparations to make. Now, if you don't mind, I'd ask that you hand over the mushroom and leave. Yeah, please, take it. On behalf of this mushroom, I shall turn a blind eye to your ignorance. And as promised, I'll pay you, so be grateful to your client. Nobody's gonna buy that mushroom, I hope you know. Come on, Joshua, let's go. Please excuse us, we'll be going now. Alright, well that's one down. Also, you might notice that Joshua is dead, and that's because beetles. I pretty much don't need to say much more than that, besides like I was saying earlier about beetles coming out of nowhere and surprise attacking me and all that. It's just But while we're here at the Bracer Guild, we will report these two quests here. 700 for the mushroom, and then soldier was 500. Actually, it was 700 because we had 500 plus 200 for that. Because I actually didn't mention that you can get some extra. They were saying we can get some extra for doing better on the job. So we really got 700 for the soldier one. Anyway. Before we head on to the next one, I'm gonna go heal. And then I believe the next one talked about heading to the chapel? Or was that after? Okay, looks like you just have to find it and come later. Okay. So we gotta find a bear claw. Don't we have a monster wing on us? Yes, we do. So all we need to do is go down to Mistwald and get a bear claw, which is the one I was talking about earlier, where we had to go to Mistwald early. So here we are. Down we go to Mistwald. Alright. I should probably save my game, though, before we go too much further, though. Alright, yeah. Yeah, this was before we all did the whole thing about, guiding Niall and Dorothy up the Ismelis Tower and all that. This was before that, even. So, after this, I gotta go do all that over again, which is gonna be fun for me. Hello, enemy. We haven't seen you yet, Mars Sparrow. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I was gonna get some equipment, new equipment, because we probably need some new equipment by now. So after we kill these guys, I'm gonna probably go back to the equipment and get some more of that. See what kind of improvements they have. One down, and this guy should go down too. Yes. All right.
We're good to go.
All right. I'll see you guys back at the equipment shop for a minute. All right, here at the armor shop, and the armor and weapons actually. So let's see. The parcel farm thing was quite a while ago. Why am I the one who always gets lectured? Oh boy. Alright, let's see. Pile Rod, Kunai, those aren't very high increases. Ooh. Defense and ADP? Is that ADP or ADF? ADF, it looks like. Attack art defense, probably, actually. So that's actually really good, especially for Estelle. So I'm gonna get, and they're pretty cheap too, you know, so I'll just get both. And then spikes for shoes. Also, might want to get those. Let's see. Equip, Estelle, armor vest. And we don't have any shoes, so we definitely need to go get shoes. Armor vest. Shop, buy. Let's boots, spikes. Let's get 2 of those as well. And then, let's see. Blindness, prevents sleep, prevents poison. I think poison actually is going to be something that we're going to run into in Mistwald, so I'm going to pick up 2 of these real quick. And I'm also going to sell the 2 leather vests that we did have. And Joshua, spikes, and silver earring, and Estelle, spikes, silver earring. Alright. Go. Now, I think that's all we had to sell, though. Yeah, okay. Actually, and then while we're here, actually, I'm gonna go to the Orbital Factory real quick, because we might be able to open up a new slot. Slot, Estelle. Yes, we can. Open up a new slot for Estelle. And then see if we can synthesize a new quartz for her. Defense +5, attack, evade, impede 1, cast 1. Ooh, I like this cast one. You know what? I'm gonna get that. Let's go to ornaments and put in this cast one. There we go. Alright. So, down we go to Mistwald. I will see you guys down there.